Hi, I'm Tarja and you're watching Loudwire.
Hey everyone, it's Joe from Loudwire and it's Wikipedia Fact or Fiction time. And this has been a hard one to get. We've got Tarja here with us. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, of course. So we're here to spill the dirt.
Yes.
Maybe, we'll see.
I don't know. Let's see.
So I went through the Wikipedia page, your Wikipedia page, all your solo albums, the Nightwish album.
Wow.
So we're going to find out what actually happened and what's
what I've been doing.
some lies. Uh-oh. So, easy one for you. Tarja Turunen Kabuli, born August 17th, 1977.
Correct.
All right, we're off to a good
I have a really
start.
long name. Gee.
And it says you were born in a small village of Puhos near Kitty, Finland. You have an older brother, Timo, and a younger brother, Tony. Your mother, Ritvasisko Marjata Hakarainen, worked in the town administration, and your father, Teovo Turunen, is a carpenter.
Wow, it's unbelievable. Yeah, they did, yes.
So, was your dad always building things around the house, furniture?
Well, actually, my
like
dad, as a carpenter, we always lived in a house he built. And we were always in the same area, sort of. First, I was born in a very tiny little village that at that time had like 500 inhabitants. Now probably 300. So it's like
It's getting smaller.
a country girl. But the Kite, it's a city nowadays. At the time, it was a village, but now it's a city. But still like maybe 9,000 people live
Pretty
there.
small.
So it's very small.
They all know who you are now.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It said, your music teacher, Plamen Dimov, explained, if you gave Tarja just one note, she immediately got it. With the others, you'd have to practice 3, 4, 5 times. And at school, you had a tough time since some girls bullied you because they envied your voice.
Well, the bullying thing is very true. I don't know about the rest. I don't know if it was really like one note and I made a song out of the one note.
But you stood out.
No, but yeah, it was like that. Music was actually because of all the bullying and all that stuff. I was bullied for like 5 years at least. So music was my escape actually.
Now, pre-Nightwish, the band was supposed to be acoustic mood music.
Yeah.
Instead of heavy metal. And it says, Tuomas Holopainen later explained that the band members had gradually realized that your voice had become too dramatic for acoustic mood music, and eventually came to the conclusion that the music had to be massive too. Hence, Holopainen decided to form Nightwish as a metal band.
Yes, to support my bigger voice. Because, you know, me living in that little tiny village, everybody knew already that I was having the voice to sing, and so I was always participating in many events, and I was the girl who sang. Okay, so then when the time took me out, the musical studies and all that, High School of Music, Conservatoire, University of Music, I was 18 when Tuomas came with a demo on my door and asked me to sing on the first Nightwish demo that was acoustic. He did not know that I had already been studying lyrical singing and my voice had become bigger and powerful, so it was a surprise in the studio that really, it was born like the idea of combining these operatic vocals with the heavy metal background.
So obviously, now you were a metal fan even during this time, so it was just natural for you guys to switch to metal?
Yeah, I was not a metal fan, that was the thing.
Okay.
I never thought in my whole life becoming a heavy metal singer, no. But it just happened because I took the challenge like something, I felt the music was super beautiful. I felt I was capable of doing that, and since ever I've been a little child, I've been always eager to jump into challenges, and Nightwish was like that for me. It was like hey, let's see what's gonna happen, and whoa, things just happened and my life got changed completely.
So what did you think about metal before Nightwish started?
Metallica was my metal. I mean, I was listening hard rock, that kind of things like Whitesnake, Alice Cooper, Scorpions, all that kind of melodic bands. But metal was Metallica for me. I was not aware of the genre until I became a heavy metal singer in a heavy metal band. And the whole scene opened up for me and it was incredible. I found so much beauty in it.
So it says you enrolled in 2000 at a German music university. You're going to have to help me out here.
Karlsruhe, Hochschule für Musik.
All right. Did it better than I can. To gain a professional qualification as a soloist with further specialization in art song. In addition to the good reputation of the university, you chose to go there because some of the people at Finnish University did not take you seriously as a classical singer due to your commitment in a metal band.
I wanted just some fresh air. That's all. My singing teachers, all the teachers, they knew me going on tour all the time. They saw me doing that. I came back to my studies. I was doing my studies. Everything was great, and they were supporting me, actually. There were so many kids coming to see concerts in churches or theaters, or me singing with the symphonic orchestras or purely classical music, that they have never even, some of them, walked into the church before. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like I was starting to break those boundaries, the walls down. You explained that in the early days of Nightwish, it was difficult to combine classical technique with the metal sound in a way that gave you liberty of action without damaging your vocal cords. Classical techniques helped you play with your voice, so you decided not to pursue extra training in rock/pop singing. Yeah, I've never asked help from any other type of singing teacher or professional. Instead, I've been always progressing as a lyrical singer, still today. Mm-hmm. I have a vocal coach in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Whenever I feel like I'm getting to a wrong track or something, which is rarely happening anymore. I know my instrument very, very well, but you need a guidance. You need a guidance, and especially in the line of singing that I'm doing.
Now, what was the issue with potentially damaging your vocal cords the way that you were singing with Nightwish?
In the beginning, the sound, the bad monitor mix, hearing with the veggies, the voice, it's not like
you tried to overcorrect for
yeah,
the mix.
Of course, you cannot hear, you have the drums blasting full on your ears, and you cannot hear what you're singing, and not to over push, that means pushing means damage. It's like that. And for a lyrical singer, everything happens here. Actually, nothing happens too much here. And to get away from the lyrical singing technique, just to take a step aside, that was tough. But I did that on my own. I didn't want to sound like I had a potato in my mouth all the time when I was singing. So, oh. Nobody could really understand what the heck I was singing. So I did not want to sing like a classical singer in the rock shows. I had to find a way, and it was tough. It took me years.
So going into a little bit of Nightwish here, Angels Fall First. Tuomas Holopainen wrote the music for the album during his time in the Finnish army.
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
So does Finland have mandatory military service?
Yes, yes. And even women can go. I think for women it's not mandatory, but for men, yes.
So was this kind of a little bit of his outlet during his time in there?
I think so, I guess so, yeah.
On Wishmaster, the song The Kinslayer is written about the victims of the Columbine High School massacre.
Right, that's correct.
What was the impact of that event in Finland?
Yeah, that was kind of like the first things, really like that kind of sort of things that started to happen afterwards.
Unfortunately, terrible, a lot more frequent today.
Terrible. But yeah, it was kind of, and especially I think for Tuomas, he had been as an exchange student in USA, and he had a US connection, a lot more than the rest of us in a band. So for him, it was like a bigger impact.
And on Once, the album cost nearly 250,000 euros to make, which made it Finland's most expensive recording ever. And then this one, may not know here until the release of Dark Passion Play, which cost over 500,000 euros. But
I have no idea.
But it was an expensive album.
Yeah, there were some. Even some video productions were like ridiculous.
And one more regarding Once. On January 5th, 2013, a member of the Nightwish Forum discovered the alleged Lakota language spoken in the song Creek Mary's Blood is not actually Lakota, only spoken gibberish, and stated that John Two Hawks is a fraud, John Two Hawks being the man who recorded those vocals.
That is weird. Might be right. I have no idea.
This is the first time you're hearing about this?
Yes. Oh, gee. What? That is interesting.
her Colors in the Dark. The name of the album, as the cover image, came as a metaphor from the idea that life has a large range of colors and the dark absorbs all of them, containing every color.
Yes.
So
Like
kind
my baby girl, well, she's not a baby anymore, she's 6 years old. And
They'll always be babies, right?
yeah, always my baby. So she, one day, we were talking about colors and she's like, my favorite color is black. I said, oh, and why is that? Because mommy's favorite color is black, even though I'm not wearing any black. And why your favorite color is black? Because it absorbs all the rest of the colors. And I'm like, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like that.